Well, there you see them, the British team, Alastair Chalmers, Emily Newnham, Josh Foles and Lena Nielsen.
Away they go. Tough job for Chalmers here to get off to a good start. Wants to give his teammates the chance here to be in the mix. You don't want to be really scrapping too much. The 17-year-old Connor Kelly started very quickly for Ireland, and the break will come after this first lap here. But it's Vatrine, the very experienced Belgian, who moves ahead of Schmidt. Chalmers back in 5th.
Yeah, it's a difficult position there for Great Britain, but Chalmers is a 400-metre hurdler and has got that strength, and he'll work his way through this field and try his best to keep us in contention, because that is going to be crucial. But as you can see, the Dutch team are out there driving hard, and the home crowd screaming at them. Wow, it's going to be exciting, Steve.
Dutch already in the lead. Schmidt done his job. Great Britain now with the baton. Emily Newnham in 4th place now, but there's a gap there, isn't there, between the top two. Belgium right out there in front, and Newnham makes a big move down the back straight, wants to get herself in charge of that bronze medal position. Spain charging as well, but out in front, the experience of Salberg, who's done this a few times for the Dutch, just wants to hold that lane there, hold that inside.
It can be tricky, especially in this corner, because you've still got a little bit of pace, you've got to sense that control, and you've got to hang on in it, because all the athletes around you are fatiguing. So you've got to just be able to handle the skills all the way through. And Belgium and the Dutch team are battling out, but Britain is not too far behind, still in medal contention.
Emily Newnham's done very well here. It's going to be Holland, Belgium and Great Britain in the medal places. Ireland, a lot of work to do. Phil Healy tried to get Ireland back involved there, but there's big gaps. So 3 teams clear now, and for the baton, with the baton, Josh Foles for Great Britain, following the tall figure of Iguasel. Femke Bol, don't forget, on the last leg for the Dutch, but there's daylight of the top 3, but a lot of running still to do.
Yeah, let's hope that we can hang on in there and keep lots of control. Josh has got to keep a cool head, keep his eyes focused on the man in front of him, and don't think about when I should challenge him and try and push on. Just keep your tempo. Use the screens well to see where your position is.
The Dutch crowd getting excited. The tall Belgian just starting to falter a little bit. He's getting tired, and look at Herter of Spain. He's brought Spain right back into the mix here. Femke Bol won't be in the lead. It's going to be Lena Nielsen against Ponette, Femke Bol and Fra of Spain. 4 teams, only 3 medals.
Yeah, this is going to be exciting. You can imagine what's happening with Femke Bol. She has a lot of experience in this competition, both indoors and out, and she's going to just try and keep that cool head. What is Lena going to do? She's holding to that hook curve as much as she possibly can, but still work to do, Steve.
She's going to try and follow Femke Bol is what she's going to do. Bol's got Ponette in her sight screen, and there she goes. Femke Bol just stretching into the back straight. Lena Nielsen into 3rd. Fra looks tired of Spain. Ponette hanging out in front. Femke Bol moves into the lead. Can Lena Nielsen get into the 2nd place here? They're clear in 3rd, but Femke Bol's going to bring it home for the Dutch, as she always does. Bol gets the gold. Ponette, silver for Belgium. Nielsen, bronze for Great Britain. Well done to the Dutch. The first gold medal of the European Indoor Championships goes to the home team. This is how they planned it. Femke Bol looked as though she hardly had to stretch out. The time not all that quick. 3:15 really, nowhere near the world record standard that was set, but that doesn't matter. They've won the gold medal, and Great Britain, I think, ran a really good, clever, solid race. Thought Emily Newnham did a great job. Josh Foles really just stuck to what he had to do, gave Lena Nielsen every opportunity to get amongst the medals on that last leg, which she did brilliantly. So well done to them. First medal for Great Britain. Belgium did well to come between us and the Dutch, I think. But they're the gold medal winning team.
Lots of smiles in this stadium, Steve, as we look around. Cameras clicking left, right and centre. Femke Bol with a huge grin, knowing how effortless she ran that final leg. It looked like it was really so easy for her, wasn't it? A little bit of clash and colliding there, which you do expect when people are moving at this pace indoors. These bends are very, very tight indeed, but so much control was used. There's Josh there, focusing, isn't he, as he drives into the line.
45.8, good leg from him. And yeah, it was just Lena, we couldn't quite get the baton there in her hand and just lost, but then didn't panic. She lost definitely one place, didn't panic though. And you have to say, Ponette did a good job. I thought she was going to fall apart once the ball went past her, but she didn't.
No, not at all. And for me, that's really a good sign of an athlete that is coming in reasonable shape and thinking to yourself, we've got our medal chance. I'm going to hang on as best as I possibly can. And she did keep a really cool head, because there were so much talented athletes that were behind her and she couldn't quite see what was happening. So a really good performance by the Belgian team to take the silver medal, and Britain sneaking that bronze. Strong performance, and I'm happy for them.
Well, it's always hard when you come in with all of the expectation of a whole nation on your shoulders, but Femke said, I can't let a championship in my home country pass without at least turning up in the relay, and she's done that. But well done to Great Britain, first medal in the first ever European indoor mixed 4x4 relay. There they are. Emily Newnham ran 51.9, Lena Nielsen 51.6. Chalmers on the first leg 47.3. Good team performance.
Wow, wow, wow. There it is. The first gold of the championships goes to the Netherlands. And as per the script, Jess, it was Femke Bol that brought it home at a canter. But that's what she does.
That is what she does, and we've seen her do it so many times, and I think, you know, we all expect so much of her, but she delivers every single occasion. And, you know, what a great way to start the European indoors. Home crowd. I can't imagine how amazing that atmosphere must be in there right now, but for her to run the way she did in the team environment, you know, she brings so much to her country and so much to her team, and she's such a graceful runner. It's just fantastic to see her race.
And Daisy, the British team, Jen, and for this particular team, like we said, it's a completely different team from Paris.